So if you're new to the channel, I do Q&A content. I've done segments like this in the past, and sometimes YouTube doesn't send me the additional notification when there are responses with new replies. So, there's a filter in my comment section, and just gonna have a little discussion about it, and then I'm gonna wrap up the video. So one thing that I'm enjoying, especially seeing, is that the viewers are getting the televisions that they want, last year, this year. So Chris recently picked up a 77 S90C. Fantastic choice. Definitely the best TV I've owned up to date. Picked up an Apple TV 4K. Okay. Couldn't stand Tizen. Yeah, I just use it more so as a HDMI switcher, but I gotta suffer baton for that. Yeah, I have and I've been sort of like not really focused on the Apple TV as of late. When I hook up my new home theater with the Denon receiver, I plan to plug it directly into the receiver just to see what's going on, and then I'll be able to pick up some more content with that a little bit later. But things happen. And Jay Dunn, I will say Geek Squad warranty is amazing. Had a 75 QN 900 TS 8K, and that had a honeycomb pattern burn-in, only visible on white screen. They gave me my money back in store credit and let me keep the TV. Oh, dang, that's fantastic. Hey, so listen, if you haven't learned anything, get the warranty, ladies and gentlemen. Just get the warranty. It's not going to hurt you. It's definitely not. Definitely after reading that, it definitely won't be hurting you. All right, so MFK Home Theater, and he made an additional comment as well. So essentially, one of the most requested videos for last year from quite a number of users that's been contributing to the channel, been engaging in a comment session. They wanted to know, between the do and the do, which one to purchase during the Black Friday and holiday time, things like that. But when we're talking about going from the MKV to ISO format, it is definitely reported, definitely tested, that the Dune series of models is the best in class when it comes to playing back those ISOs, to where a lot of people just want a complete one-to-one copy or rip of the actual disc. That includes the menus and all of that, the BDMV. Definitely when it comes to playback performance in general, Dune is going to be your best bet. Not to say that's a do is a slouch. It's just that how it handles the automated refresh rate switching, and it has the best menu playback support. And they have their awards and what they're known for on their website, but ultimately that's really what they're known for, is their performance when it comes to those specific formats. So, and perfect, thanks. I'm not sure I want to switch to ISO, but I think it's definitely worth experimenting with. I just got DVD Fab, but of course it tells me my 4K drive isn't compatible and can't be firmware downgraded. This Pioneer drive works fine with Make MKB, but for some reason DVD Fab doesn't like it. Yeah, when you're dealing with those like different softwares and you're dealing with those 4K drives, it can be some compatibility issues, some software instabilities, some bugs, some glitches. These are just some of the things that some of the people in the AV community or the home theater community don't touch enough on. But then again, if you don't have any issues, you wouldn't make any reports. For me, that's just a bit tedious and a little bit time consuming. I'd rather just turn on my TV after work or on a day off and just watch my content at the highest possible degree. And that's the setup that I have, that I strived for roughly 3.5 years ago, and made my goal, made a dream come true. So big shout out to you though. You know, you're definitely headed in the right direction because you want to play, you know, those formats and you want that experience, but a lot of it can be up and down depending on what you're trying to do. Shout out to Ultra Vision. He's been real active on the community posts. Appreciate that, sir. And you know, just giving him some encouragement and whatnot. He got some great coverage on his channel and some nice insight on some things. And hey, if you've seen this, whenever you're free, like on a Sunday, like hit me up. You know, we could do a podcast or whatever. Because for me, it's just all about the engagement. Not so much of the numbers, like overall. You know, for me, the less the better. I'd rather have like some real genuine people in the community that's engaging with the channel than the opposite. Update, disable G-Sync and the issue is gone. Oh yeah. I'm just making sure if I didn't miss anything, and then I'll reply to these additional comments as well, just to make sure that you guys know I am reading the comments, I am checking some things. If I don't catch anything, then I use these filters that YouTube provides. And this is Mr. B Jorn 6. Oh, he was commenting on the Denon receiver I posted a couple weeks back. Yeah, like once I'm done with that build, it's on and popping. See, I would generally turn true motion entirely for anime, turn off. The eminence and the shadow anime seems to go all over the place. It's pretty difficult to find the right setting. Thanks for the reply. Yeah, I mean, the true motion is going to depend on, you know, how do you handle with that judder? You know, when it comes to the OLED and that instant pixel response time on lower frame rate content, some people just don't like it. So they add some soap. They play with the soap opera setting on the TV, whatever it's called, and they just go from there. So I understand. Trust. I understand. Got some comments. Went over here, thought someone fixed it, but sadly no. We have paid for the technology and it doesn't work properly. Without the tech, the model have been $700 cheaper. That's the point. But anyway, thank you, bro. You didn't fix it, you disable it. Fixed it on my end. I'm not PC gaming at the moment, so hey, it is what it is. But shout out to y'all though. Thanks, my man. Happy New Year. Yeah, so it's just certain things like this. Like, I don't see none of these additional replies. I'm going offline too. I hate ties in smooth experience. Yeah, like, so if you've seen my review process on the Samsung S90C, and I have a whole playlist about it, 16 videos as of the date of this video, and I plan to expand that once I you know, get some of these initial projects out the way. But there's just no reason for me to hook up my Samsung to the internet. There's no reason. I don't mind buying media players, streaming devices, and I'll hook those up to the internet. But that TV, that brand new, shine bright like a diamond, beautiful, gorgeous, magnificent TV, that will not be played with. So I will not be hooking that up to the internet, and I will exercise my right as a consumer to just leave it offline. If it's not broke, don't try to fix it. Just don't. It's not worth it. So my last Samsung 2019 QN70R I had offline and it was great. I want a good monitor that has no extra OS crap. Yeah, understandable. I'm actually thinking of returning it for TCL QM8, the VA panel. VA. I mean, I deep black bars with no blooming. Okay, I can't see if I see a hint of blooming. I just can't do it, man. Because what is that, like a mini LED? Uh, I mean, they took care of the okay. Actually, I did my own research and upgraded the 9X Pro beta firmware, and that took care of it. I do still have a problem with ISO files playing multi-track. Stereo works fine. 5 or 6 channel, very choppy via hard drive, direct or off my wired network. I hope another update will fix this. Yeah, so and most likely this comment by Ken Fixes is referring to the music performance on the Z9X Pro. Yeah, I didn't get it for music, but it's multi-purpose though. So now I'm going like a month back. Could have sworn I answered that. Does Apple TV also have AI upscaling? No, definitely not. I don't recall seeing that on the features or the specs or whatever. So, do you have their mail ID? Oh no, I think for Dune, I think you gotta go on their website. Let me pull that up right quick. Okay, so this is the Dune HD website because the viewer asked, do I have their mail ID? And YouTube got to start sending additional notifications for comments. Dang. So how they have it set up here, they don't actually list the email address or like a clickable link where you can bring up like an external application to view the address. They want you to fill this out, and they still haven't responded to my initial question, which it wasn't my question really. It was really for a viewer about the performance of the cooling. Like, does it have passive or active cooling? At the time on my specific model, it didn't list it on the website. Perhaps they have it now. I don't know, but they never responded. But they want you to fill this out, and I don't know. If I can get in touch from someone and I'll have them come on a live stream and talk about what they bring in or what they have planned for the future. And perhaps I can do Zadu as well. I mean, because they are in extremely similar categories. We're just talking about a little bit of feature here, you know, different user interface here. Of course, there are some unique differences, but S95B. Tripping a little bit because I have the S95B and I tweaked my settings right when I got it, but sadly 1 year after I got it updated to the latest firmware, the damn technicians came out to look at the TV, and for some reason they felt the need to update my TV without my consent. Ooh, yo, it would have been some problems. Yeah, they might have had to call the popo. Somebody would have got it. I had it offline since I got it, but like I said, with the issue that I had with my TV, they felt the need to update it, and I wasn't even home, and I was pissed. So now that TV is going into our bedroom, and I'm going with the S90C for the living room. I just hope the 65-inch version of this S90C is a 2nd-gen panel, because I hear good things about it. Okay, so if you wasn't home and they updated the TV, I'm either thinking somehow they got. I mean, well, you can update it through like a USB, like a flash drive, but nah, that's bogus. Yeah, I would have had a yeah. uh, It's best to do before I run across this video that basically says Samsung needed an update to where it automatically does a pixel refresh cycle after every 4 hours of having the TV on. If it hasn't been refreshing, it's best to do so before you have some burn-in. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm not doing no pixel refresh and none of that. I'm good. At this point in the video, we in like a month into these comments. It's crazy. I gotta use filters because YouTube, knucklehead of YouTube, don't know how to send notifications. All right, so they have in their own comment. Wait, have been trying to find good information about 25-foot cable that's trustworthy. Uh, you're talking about an HDMI cable? You need to be looking into Ruby Pro. If you're talking about that type of length, look into Ruby Pro. Search them up on my channel. Go in depth. Uh, they're informative, and I'm sure that you will like them. Try them out. Just try them out. And then, of course, afterwards, I have to be a little bit more specific with some of these. Okay. Few months. Okay. So, just so y'all know, I'm going to be keeping an eye out on this specific page. Going to be responding to y'all. I can't respond to everything immediately. That's why I do content like this. That's why I go back and make sure I respond. Definitely when there's questions being involved. But I just wanted to do some highlighting. Just want to touch bases with y'all once again. And until next time, peace out. Thank you for watching.